Welcome, Virgo, to your weekly love reading for July 30th to August 6th, 5th of 2018. This week I feel that many of you might be having a tough time, especially when it comes to moving on from somebody. It's the resentment that's built up between you two, knowing that a relationship or connection did end. And this could be about an ex-partner or someone that you would like to reconcile with, that you would like to maybe be committed with or married with, but there's the energy of not being able to let go, and constantly in your mind and in your head, and the intensity can be extreme, right? It can have you do certain things, say certain things. It's where somebody is holding on to you, or you're holding on to somebody else, and it's giving you a tough time this week. And I feel that as you move forward in the week, that this energy might follow you. I feel like that was something that was happening last week. So as you move into this week, you're still going through either being single or kind of being on your own, still having an issue with committing to somebody because of their emotional stability. I feel like you might be dealing with somebody who is often very overly emotional, and sometimes if they're not wanting to be with you, or if you feel like they're not really giving you your space, two different situations some of you are dealing with, that they're not able to do certain things around the home to kind of keep it stable, working together, constantly maybe in and out, not wanting commitment. These things might be going on, I feel. So it could be issues around the home when it comes to finances, career, and things like that. Sometimes having bad memories about maybe someone that you were with, and it was maybe an ex-partner. You could have been married to that person, and they kind of just abruptly made some changes and maybe disappointed you in some way. Things may have been going okay, but then they fall out. So I feel like a lot of you are on the fence, and it's almost like a marriage. Should we get a divorce, or should we stay in this relationship or not? Because a lot of you, because of the fear of change that you might be having, I feel that the desire to stay and stick with what you have known or what you know is a better option than making a full change and diving into something newer with somebody. And I feel like there are two different things that some of you are dealing with. So I feel like it's important for you to be careful about how someone is behaving, their reactions, and the reasons why they might be doing so. And it could be a byproduct of what you could have been doing to them, which could have caused them to react in a certain way. But often it's energy that you have to be aware of, because it's constantly going back and forth to maybe a past issue over and over again, and bringing those things up. Maybe a bad memory about something that did happen, and it's constantly on their mind, it's on your mind, you can't get it off. And it's a hard thing to do, but you can only be or respond in the way that on the best way that you can. But I feel like a lot of you might be very intense. The insensitivity might be coming through very strong, because I feel like there's somebody that might be letting you down. Older memories might be coming up. Mercury is in retrograde, so is Mars, a lot of planets in retrograde, so it brings up a lot of past issues to the surface, and a lot of purging that's happening. We had a full moon lunar eclipse as well, and that energy is going to be really intense, but it can bring about a lot of changes, a lot of light onto things that needs to be put out or brought out into the open. And not that you're gossiping or whatever, but these things that need to be addressed, they laid out on the table, and you put your cards on the table, vice versa, and you see that if you can if you're playing too much of a game emotionally, or if you're playing the right game that can get things going so that you both can win, and it's not some kind of competition or something that's not quite healthy. So now I feel that again, be aware of constantly going over the same patterns, or giving it to somebody, especially if they don't give you a space, or if things are not working out. There are opportunities for, I feel like, a new love interest that some of you might be dealing with, and that's part of maybe the process that you're going through. Maybe you gave somebody another shot or another chance, and you thought there might be reconciliation the option for it, but that didn't work out. Or you're dealing with somebody who's been doing that, and they may have been giving their ex-partner another chance and trying certain things, but that didn't work out. So then they may try to come back to you, and some of you like, no, I'm not having it. So that could be part of the situation. So I feel like the energy might be very intense for you this week. There are things that I feel like healing, part of you working out, getting a breather, taking a walk, doing whatever it is that you can do to try to to keep your mind balanced and keep that energy at the best at the highest level that it can be, because you don't want to stress yourself out and become sick or ill, these kind of things. So much love, much light to you, tons of healing vibes. I wish you the very best, and you can always go to the website psychicloveheals.com to schedule something for you. Have a good one.